Dubai, a city of luxury, wealth, and incredible architecture. But behind this shiny image lies a different story. Let's take a look at the other side of Dubai. The side most people never see, the hidden world of workers who built it. Thousands of people come to Dubai each year from South Asia and Africa, hoping to make a better life. They're promised good pay and safe conditions. But imagine arriving and realizing that all those promises were just lies. Instead, these workers find themselves stuck in a tough, endless cycle of hard work with little to show for it. Surprised? This is the reality for many who work in Dubai today. Have you ever thought about how those towering buildings stand so tall? It's because of the sweat and sacrifice of thousands of workers, many of whom are barely seen or heard. Imagine this. Some workers are in debt before they even earn a single dollar. They're charged huge fees just to get a job, making it impossible to leave. Why don't they just quit? Because they owe so much, they're forced to stay. These workers live far from the fancy parts of Dubai, in small, crowded rooms that don't even have proper facilities. After a long day of hard work, they come back to spaces barely fit to live in. Can you imagine leaving home, giving up everything, only to live in worse conditions than before? Dubai's summers are hot, sometimes over 45 degrees Celsius. Yet these workers labor under the sun with little water or rest. There are rules, but they're rarely followed. Many end up exhausted, injured, or worse. And often no one hears their voices or their struggles. Now imagine this. Their passports, the only documents allowing them to leave, are taken away by their employers. Without a passport, they're trapped, unable to go home even if they want to. Can you picture looking up at planes in the sky knowing you can't join them? That's what many workers experience every day. Dubai's labor laws are supposed to protect workers, but in reality, the laws mostly benefit the companies. It's one thing to have justice written on paper. It's another to make it real for everyone. Most workers are paid far less than they were promised. They send small amounts of money home, barely keeping enough for themselves. Families back home depend on this money, not knowing that their loved ones are struggling just to survive. Working far away from home for years, dealing with isolation and broken promises leaves many workers feeling hopeless. Depression and loneliness are very common among them. Some workers are brave enough to share their stories, hoping to bring attention to these problems. Even in such difficult conditions, their courage shines through. These voices are speaking up, trying to help others who are still trapped. Dubai's skyline may look incredible, but let's not forget the hidden cost. By sharing their stories, we can help make sure more people know what's really happening. These workers deserve our attention and our support. Behind every building, every beautiful sight, there's a story of struggle and survival. Are you ready to listen? If this video gives some value to you, then stay with me by subscribing the channel In Fun to get more insights into the world. And please share this video with your loved ones.